It's your girl D. We're gonna see what's going on with you for Aquarius season 2026. Make sure you show some love to your favorite Aquarius is the sun sign Aquarius is. Show them some love. Say happy birthday to them. All right, Aquarius is dope. Energy is dope as hell. Okay, I love my Aquarius placement. Is super fly. And say hello to your fellow fixed sign. Show them some love for their birthday season. I hope all is well with y'all. Thank you for checking out the video. Make sure you click that like button. Let me know you stopped by. Click that like button, okay? Even if you stop by for a couple seconds, click that like button. Let me know you came through. All right. If it resonates with you, let me know. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay, this is a general reading. It's not a personal. All right, I just need to say that for whatever reason. Hopefully you doing all right. Be safe out there with all that snow, depending on where you are in the States. You got plummeted. All right, you got plummeted by some snow. So be safe out there, okay? Don't be so hasty. Don't be in a rush. It's better to get there late and safe and sound with your health intact and those around you, in opposed to you rushing trying to get somewhere and then you fucking up and everybody's in trouble. And that's a lifetime. You understand what I'm saying? It only so be safe out there, okay? It ain't nothing worth speeding fast for. I mean, I understand even somebody could be going into labor and you're trying to get them to the hospital. Be safe out there on the streets, please, okay? Just be safe, all right? Let me see what we got going on. What's going on for Taurus? Messages for the Taurus collective. You got Uranus in your first house right now, right? And so for some of you, your senses are enhanced and heightened, okay? And you're squaring your Aquarius house, which has got Pluto, Mars, and Mercury there. So for some of you, you're definitely going through some changes, okay, physically. All right, your appetites, all of your appetites, or you may be getting a sporadic change in an appetite in some way, shape, you might be able to smell things you ain't never smelled before. You may not have a taste for certain things that you used to have a taste for. You may acquire some new desires, levels of, things that bring you peace you didn't know. You may tap into that. All right. You may feel like something that used to bring you peace don't bring you peace no more. All right. Let's see what we got going on. Ooh, yeah. Okay. So this is Tower energy. This is Aries energy. So I just did Aries' reading. So there could be you may want to check that out because Aries has Chiron there, and in February Saturn is coming there, and in another day or two Neptune is going to be there. Okay, so that's your 12th house. All right, so you may want to pay attention to your daydreaming thoughts. All right, whenever you zone out what you're thinking about, you may also want to pay attention to your dreams. Okay, there could be some sudden things that happen now with the Tower. This is an energy of something's been building and building, whether you've been paying attention to it or not, and it's coming to its limit. Okay, this could have already happened, or this could be letting you know, hey, be careful. Yeah, here's the Hierophant in reverse. There's your energy. Okay, this is you not standing on your morals and values. So it could be that there's something that is pushing you to the edge here, where it's like it's making you determine, okay, what is important, where is the value in this situation, where is it, and how can I obtain it, and how can it benefit me. So for some of you, you may have eased back. I'm just getting people pleasing energy. You got to be careful. People pleasing energy puts you in a position where you may have compromised your morals or values, or there could be some type of extenuating circumstance that someone's trying to create to make you compromise. Okay, on your morals and values. So what could an example of this could be? Oh, well, such and such has this to do and they have that to do, and normally there's a rule and regulation into how you do things as far as your traditions, your values, what's important to you, and how you have things set up, your structure, your foundation. Somebody's trying to usurp that, okay, in some way, shape, or form, or they're mad because you won't compromise on your values. Okay, so be careful of excuse me, be careful of any feisty fiery energy that's coming through, any trying to evoke emotion out of you, to make you come out of character, is also what I'm getting here. Okay, yeah, with the three of sword energy here. Yeah, it could be just people mad because you don't do the shit they do, or you don't want to do the shit they want to do, or you don't want to be involved, whatever the shit they're involved in. It's like just the energy of somebody being pissed because they can't get you to do what the hell they want you to do when they want you to do it. So they're gonna throw a damn tantrum type of energy is what I'm picking up here with this. So just be very careful of the people you're dealing with and what they're asking you to do, because this gives me energy of societal norms. And then you got your energy here, the Hierophant in reverse, which is all about not not putting yourself in a position where you're compromising your traditions, your values, what you find important, um, for other people's well-being. Another thing I'm getting to, because you deal, the second house Taurus, it deals with survival, right? What you do to how you survive, what you do to survive, how you cope to survive. And Libra with this three of sword energy, this is like, who you socialize with, how you socialize. So I'm just getting that energy of somebody, and then like I said, people pleasing energy. Like you could have a family member, like this is very touchy for some people. So here we go. You could be somebody who protects your peace at all costs. Towards you rule the energy of peace, right? Peace and tranquility is very important to you. So for some of you, you may have certain rules, like I don't let family members move in with me unless they can tell me when they're leaving, unless they can give me a reason why they're coming to stay with me and it makes sense, right? So maybe you have a family member who all of a sudden out of the blue with this tower energy comes to you and says, "Oh, we need you to do I need a place to stay, or can you know what I'm saying?" This could be someone who disrespected you, disrespected your morals, your values. This is somebody who's trying to I feel like they're trying to overrun your boundaries in some way, shape, or form, and trying to make you feel a certain way because you don't allow them to do it. Okay, so be careful of people trying to play with you. Yeah, three of pentacles energy here. Yeah, it could be a collaborative effort, so it could be up to three people, because there's the three of swords and the three of pentacles. So it's up to three people playing some bullshit game. It could be somebody at work, okay, on some bullshit. They got a plan. They putting a plan together, or trying to figure out how this is going to work to get you to do something that you don't want to do. You mean be like, yo, I'm not dealing with them. I don't care what they say. I'm not dealing with them. I'm not going into business with them. I'm not participating in this activity with them. I'm not doing it because I don't rock with what they rock with. You know what I mean? Their morals and values are of this, and mine is of this, right? This is the way I do things, and they trying to get me to do something different so that I could appeal to them, to make them feel better. Like people pleaser energy, and so the pressure could be on, and you might be like, you know what? I had enough. Speaking of having enough and limit, there's Saturn energy. So you may have outgrown. Okay, so these could be friends that you deal with. These could be family members like cousins, aunties, uncles. I'm getting, family members who could be trying to play with you. Okay, thinking that shit is sweet, that you won't let them know something because they cousins. Okay, they could be feeling some sort of way about you because maybe you didn't socialize with these people when you grew up, or you weren't close to them like that because y'all were on different frequencies, and maybe they feel some sort of way about you, or some weird shit, some weird ass shit. Okay, yeah, with the Nine of Wands energy in reverse, so they mad because they can't wear you out, they can't get you to do what they want you to do, whoever this is or whatever this shit is about. Okay, um yeah, I feel like you're protecting your peace with the Queen of Cup energy underneath the deck here. This is all about you protecting your peace, doing what's best for you, doing things the way you want to do it and how you want to do it. And you got these motherfuckers coming in thinking they're going to change the program because, you a real cool person. You real laid back, you real chill, you want peace around you. And so you may come off as somebody who, to people who are trying to do dirt and manipulate, you may come off as somebody who can be pushed to people please, right? And so uh I feel like they're trying to get you to step out of whatever is comfortable for you, your comfort zone. um but the thing is, it's only to appeal to them. So maybe you're somebody who does not believe in so maybe maybe you're starting a new school, or you're starting a new job, or you're in an arena where you're being introduced to a new group or a crowd of some way, shape, or form, and you're trying to connect with people, right? Maybe they treat you a certain way because you move a certain way. So maybe you wear your hair natural, and in this society, the weaves and the baby hair is the shit, right? For some people, that's the shit. For a lot of people, that's the shit. And so maybe that's just not your style. Maybe there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that's not you. And maybe you got people around you. Well, girl, maybe you should go ahead and get you a weave, and you don't want to take them locks out, them what they call them dreads. You don't want to take them dreads out and get you a wig or get you a weave, and you know what I'm saying. That way you could get you a man and all this other societal bullshit that people be just an example. And they're trying to get you to do whatever, and it's like maybe you've been doing things to acquiesce, but it's like for some of you, they're overwhelming you. This is too much for you. It's not you. Okay, you don't feel like yourself. You may be tired of defending yourself and tired of these people acting as if they don't see the boundaries, because I see that there's a limit here. People are not respecting boundaries here. There's a lack of respect for boundaries, and I feel like you may have had enough here. Okay, or somebody is trying to force your hand. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Somebody is trying to force you. The Knight of Pentacles is a stable. Take your time, read the instructions, make sure you have all your I's dotted, all your T's crossed before you move forward. Assessing and analyzing. This is like Virgoian energy. Okay, so you are in an energy of trying to make sure that you're doing what it is that you want to do, and this could be really pissing someone off. But you're not going to stop doing with the Hierophant energy in reverse. You're not going to stop doing it the way you do it at work, for example, just because these people look at it like, oh, she's so slow, or he's so slow, or he need to get up with the times, and we ain't doing shit like that no more, and this is the way we do it now, and this type of shit here. So there could be like conflict of interest energy here. What I'm picking up here. But yeah, this is Virgo energy. This is someone who's very meticulous in what they do. They analyze everything. They compare and contrast, make sure it makes sense before they do it. And the thing is that somebody don't like that. Somebody doesn't like that you do that. They're trying to get you in some way, shape, or form out of that. Yeah, see, with the Judgment energy here, the Pluto energy, there is a power struggle, right? With them trying to get you to come out of that energy for whatever reason. Okay, and they've done it on more than one occasion with the Judgment energy here. I feel like they're trying to change you, because Judgment is transformation, as Pluto energy is changing. It's letting the old you die, and so the new you can be born again. You see how in the coffin here, structure had to die so that the new could be born. Okay, and so in order for you to do that, you have to take power and control over the situation here, or they were trying to take power and control over the situation. I feel like for some of you with the Three of Swords energy, you've done this on more than one occasion for people. You've allowed people to oh, okay, it's all right, you can come stay with me, right? You may have a friend who you don't allow people to stay at your house, right? I'm one of these type of people. I don't allow anybody to come stay at my house. You can't. You just can't. You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, when you come to me, I'm going to say no. But I'm going to ask you for details and ask you for specifics as to what's going on. And I'm going to weigh it and see, because my place, or where I stay, that's my sanctuary. That's my place away from the rest of the world. So I have no qualms, and I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say. I have no qualms with telling someone no. So 9 times out of 10, if you come ask me to stay with you, I'm going to tell you no. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, if you're a friend of mine, I'm going to tell you no. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to do that for you. Now, there might be something else I could do for you. Like, maybe I could give you a couple dollars to stay at a hotel, but you can't stay here. And I'm talking about like permanent type of shit. Now, if you was just coming to visit, I will make sure I checked out what the squatters laws are where I'm staying at. So you're not going to pull the wool over my eyes, and you're going to get the fuck out before then. I don't play games. But see, this is where this is a slippery slope here for some people, because you don't want to be like you're being an asshole. I'll be the villain. Like, that's, to me, that is my motto for 2026. I'll be the villain. Okay, I am the villain. All right, I don't give a shit. Okay, you're not gonna play games with me. You're not gonna try to do whatever just to, to justify and make me feel some sort of way. And I'm not with it. Yeah, and then in reverse, like, yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, yo, you could cry all the fuck you want. With the Nine of Swords in reverse, I care less. I could care less. You mad, and you mad. The Three of Swords. Oh, they all mad because I don't do the shit they want to do. Libra energy. I don't relate to them. I can't connect with them, or they don't understand. And they don't understand why I don't give zero fucks, or why you don't give zero fucks. Taurus with the Nine of Swords in reverse. You ain't sitting here stressing because you don't care. And they don't understand that. Because maybe you was the type of person who would in the past. Like, you've changed. You know what I'm saying? Like, with the judgment energy here, you changed. The old you is dead and gone. I'm hearing that song. What's that song by Justin? The old me is dead and gone. Dead and gone. Right? So you don't do that shit you used to do anymore. They don't understand that. This is what this Aries energy is now you do things differently. Now, you know, what happens is you don't jump when somebody says, "Oh, jump." You don't say how high. You stop, you analyze the situation, you figure out if it's in your favor or not. You look at all of the possible solutions. All right, you put the pieces together, you try to see what's going to happen, and then you make a move if you feel you need to. And that is a problem for somebody. Okay, that's a problem. Because if it's not going to work in your favor, then you're just going to dead it. Because the thing is you're not going to allow somebody with the Nine of Wands in reverse to stress you out. You're not going to allow that. You're not allowing these people to do this shit to you anymore. It don't matter who it is. So it's like, yeah, you let somebody come and move into your place, right? Or you let them come stay with you. Oh, can I come stay with you? Da, 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 woo, woo. And then, yeah, you let them stay with you. And then the next thing you know, you don't know when they're leaving. Or now they come to stay with you, say you don't have children, and now they want to come stay with you and they got kids. And maybe you purposely chose not to have children, but yet these people looking at you, well, oh, like trying to push their agenda onto you, what is important to them. So children and all that's important to them because they have children. You don't have children, so that's not a priority for you. But now that you letting somebody come and stay with you and they got kids, now you're taking a situation that was never a worry for you and wasn't a priority for you, and now you have to put that at the forefront because, believe it or not, this child needs to be safe. And this is your place, yes, and yes, that's their parent, but yet now this child is your responsibility because they're under your roof. Like, that's the type of person you are. So it's like now you taking on unnecessary responsibility that's not yours. And they feel like you should do this because you're family or because you should be nice. There's a child here at stake and, playing fucking games. Or, somebody who's under a situation where you could have a mother, a scenario where, the there's a woman who has a child and her and the child's father, they not getting along. And so she's like, well, I'm taking my child and I'm leaving, and she don't got nowhere to go. And she's talking about, well, I'm gonna go stay with such and such. And he's like, no, you're not taking my child over there. My child got a place to stay right here. You're gonna keep my child here. You're not going over there with them in-laws that are disrespectful, that are rude. They don't keep their house clean. They don't cook. They got drugs and addicts running in and out of their house. They live in a fucked up neighborhood. The house been broken in twice, 2 or 3 times already. You're not going to take my child over there. Now, if you want to go over there, peace out. Okay, we can make arrangements for you to see your kid, but my child is not going to stay over there. We got a stable, cool environment right here. So you don't want to be here with me no more because you want to go rip and run the streets and do whatever you want to do. Bye bye. But my child is not going over there. This could be that type of energy. And so you laying the rules down. You letting them know what it is. Yeah, this is what this is. Let me get these other 2 cards out. We're gonna talk about these cards, but it's this type of thing here where somebody's trying to get you riled up because they trying to get their way with you, and you have boundaries. You're putting your foot down, and they don't like the fact that you have boundaries. That's what this is. So yeah, they sitting here trying to put a plan together, and try to get you with the Knight of Wands here to acquiesce to whatever it is that they want to do, and they want to be quick about it and rush, and they don't want you to think about things. So this is somebody who's trying to come in real fast out of the blue so that you don't have time to think, whatever the plan is, whatever the situation is. But the goal is to get you to go back, because this is what worked before. and it don't work now, and they don't understand why, because it don't work no more, because you're not playing with them no more. They don't understand, Taurus, that you're not playing with their asses no more. Okay, so here they come with this Knight of Wand energy, trying to be quick, fast, and put a plan. Oh, this is what we're gonna do, and this is how we're gonna do it. Or maybe they trying to get you to figure out their situation because they know you good at it. They don't want to put the work and responsibility in, so they're gonna come to you and put the shit on your shoulders and try to get you to, but not telling you everything, because ain't no swords out here, so they're not telling you all the facts. The only swords is in reverse is the Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords here, because they lying. They telling you whatever they want to tell you to get you to be on their team, to be on their side. And you're not trying to hear it because you don't have all the facts. You don't have all the proof. Okay? And so with the Saturn, and yeah, they tried this before, I feel like. So this is somebody who's been in and out, back and forth with you. All right, trying to play the same game over and over again. This could be a lover who will ghost you and leave you and then come back around and expect you to, to pick up right where y'all left off. And maybe you've done that before. You're like, okay, cool, let's make amends, let's get it back together. And you're not doing that shit. And for some of y'all not coming back, period. No more ever again. This is that make up the breakup shit that happens over and over again, or you fight with family member, that type of shit where you fight, you make up, you fight, you make up type of shit. It's like with the King of Cup energy and the Nine of Wand energy in reverse, it's like you keeping your emotions intact. You're not allowing these people to play on your emotions anymore. You're just not allowing it. It's not going to be able to be done. I'm not going to be able to do it. It's an old 80s song, old rap song. I don't even know who it's by, but it's just, I'm not going to be able to do it. That's the flow of the song. But yeah, it's like you're not having this. Let's clarify this judgment energy here. The transformative energy, the scorpionic energy. That's in Aquarius right now. So like I said, that's squaring you. Because that's a fellow fixed sign. So it's squaring you. So, this is someone trying to, see, with the Six of Swords, you're not doing that shit no more. You've detached. With the Six of Swords. It's Aquarius energy. You've detached from the situation. You're moving away from it. It's like, I'm not doing shit that doesn't make any sense. I'm not doing shit that's going to put me in jeopardy of not being at peace. I'm not going to keep taking you back in for the sake of family or for the sake of relationship or for the sake of love, for you to just keep doing whatever the fuck you doing and then thinking I'm supposed to just, like, this is manipulation at its finest. And it don't work no more. Okay, with the Nine of Wand energy in reverse and the King of Cups, this is somebody who's able to manipulate. They've been able to manipulate, and now they're not able to anymore, and they're pissed off. It's just they can't figure out how to get over on you anymore. It's just not working. It's not working. Yeah, so now they upset, or they're gonna come at you like they in despair. Oh, woe is me, la la la, can you help me, la la la, because that shit has worked before. Okay, what I tell you about the scenario? It's the same motherfucking scenario. It don't change with this person. It's always the same bullshit. If you pay attention to them, you'll realize it's the same bullshit. They always come with the same shit. Or they come at you in the same way. Something to try to manipulate your emotions and your feelings or whatever. Yeah, but it's not working. Okay, because you're not looking at it the way you used to look at it anymore. So now, you're looking at the situation like, I don't believe you. Or you've done this before. What's different now? Right? So there's doubts here, right? I don't know if this is gonna work out. We've tried this before. We've done it numerous times. The Eight of Cups is here, right? We've done this before. We've walked away, come back. We might have to take a break, but y'all know we'll be back next week. That type of shit. Okay? That type of toxic shit. And you know why? Because it's a spiritual lesson. Bingo. This is what you were supposed to learn from this. The Saturn energy is there, so there's a lesson. Yeah, see, they coming to you for support. They come to you when they need you for shit, but then when you need something, where they at? Where they at? Where they at? What's that song by Destiny Child? I need a soldier. When she be like, where they at? Where they at? Yeah, where they at when you need them? When you need a soldier, where they at? Okay? This is the friendship thing. So for some of y'all, it's these fake ass friends that you be around. When you need them for something, they not around. But when they need something, they expect you to, oh, can I move in? Can I? This is this friend, this homegirl that you got, that whenever her and her man get into a fight, she want to come stay with you, but she got to come bring her kid too, of course, you know what I'm saying? But maybe you don't have kids, like I said, and now you got to be responsible for the child while the child is in the house, but the bitch still fighting with the dude, and now the dude coming to your house starting shit. All right, might be throwing shit at you and trying to break in your house and all of this type of shit. But and then she end up going back with him. Like this type of crazy, like nah, I be got this type of ridiculous shit. She keep going back to dude. Let her go back to dude and don't let her come back to your spot. No, and this could be a family member of yours as well. She don't want to let this nigga go. She don't want to let this dude go. The toxic ass baby mama, baby drug, baby daddy type of situation, or toxic husband, toxic wife, and you getting dragged into their spiritual lesson because you trying to look out for them and be nice. Well, that's my family, and I ain't gonna let her be out in the streets and none of that. Some people don't learn a lesson unless they ain't got no place to go. That's the only way they learn. But if they got somebody to lean on all the time, they not gonna learn. She got to learn to leave this dude alone, period. Okay, you letting her come stay with you while they fight, and then she go back, and then every time she fight, she come back to you. Like now he at your house banging on your windows, crashing your shit up because he looking for her, because he don't got no respect for her, and he ain't gonna have none for you. You see what I'm saying? You see where shit? Listen, y'all gonna have to handle homeboy, or she gonna have to leave him alone. And if she don't leave him alone, why you getting involved? This is the type of stuff I don't like about people. Like, you got some family members who will knock someone's head clean off their shoulders, a clean break for you. But yet, you put them in jeopardy of doing that and costing them their life. And putting their life in jeopardy, whether they end up going to jail because they knocked your ex's, head off over you, but yet then you go back and be with the person. Like, stop bringing your family and your close friends into your battle with this person when you ain't gonna do nothing but go back and hop on that in another week anyway. You just want to, show off and let this person know you the one who's the boss. You in control. But then you're gonna end up going to be right back with them next week. Like, yo, and you got friends like that, you gotta let these people go because they will ruin your lives. This is where you have to draw the boundaries and the lines and let these people know. Nah, you can't be you can't hang around people who think like this. This is what this Three of Swords energy is. This is you hanging around people who have a certain mentality and a certain mindset where, they allow this type of stuff to go on in their life, and you're not with that. So, this is why it might be difficult for you to maintain friendships, because you're not with this type of bullshit. You numb to the shit. Or they are. They could be numb to it and just think that shit is normal because it happens so much. But you're like, wait a minute, nah, this ain't normal. Nah, that might be normal for you because that's y'all everyday life, but that's because you choose to do that. That ain't got nothing to do with me, and you ain't gonna make that shit normal in my life neither. Okay, let's get realistic about the shit. Okay, with the earth energy, let's get realistic and practical about it. Let's make some sense of this shit. Okay, instead of dealing with emotion all the time. Okay, and dealing with emotion and all up in your feelings and all of that. So yeah, this is what this is. Some of y'all got to put y'all foot down. Okay, you may have a lover who does this. They come in and out. You know what I'm saying? They come around when they want, and as soon as they get mad at you, they start a fight and go do something else. Then they want to come back around again and make things right. Some of y'all are like, nah, this is not how this shit is happening, and you left, now stay gone. And this person may not understand it because you've always let them come back, or y'all have always gotten back together. So for some of you, you're going to have to put your foot down extra hard, okay? That's what you're going to have to do. Yeah, soulmate energy. This is somebody who you've met in a past life, okay? And this is why it's so difficult for you or this person to get out of this connection. It's meant to be difficult because it's meant to be a lesson. Okay, that's just the way the shit is. And for some of y'all need to stay out of it because you ain't going to do nothing but bring that chaos into your life. That chaos they got going on, she always fighting with her baby daddy. They always fighting, and somebody always calling the police, and somebody always standing outside with their hair standing up on top of their head, bonnet half hanging off their head, with they standing there arguing with the police about somebody fighting, the door broken in, the windows broke, all of this type of crazy shit. And you let this person come stay at your house, and then 2 minutes later they on the phone with this motherfucker, and now they at your house banging on your door, knocking your shit in. Nope, just the consequences of your actions. This the consequences. You can't look out for everybody. You cannot. When they are dealing with people who are fucked up, okay, and you as somebody who's evolved understands that, yeah, that's my family and I love them and I'll do whatever for them, but they got to learn this lesson on their own. I got to stay outside, because what's going to happen is that karma that's coming to them, that karma, okay, the spiritual lesson, Saturn, judgment, yo, this is all karmic from a past life. This is they shit, okay? This is they shit. This is not your fight. Okay, if this is for a family member or a loved one that you're looking out for, this is not your fight, Taurus. And if this is you, this is a lesson for you. You're supposed to learn from this. Okay, you're supposed to learn from this, and you're supposed to come out of your emotions and look at this shit practically, and look and use common sense. Period. All right. So I do wish you the best with this, Taurus. That's what I got for you, and I'll see you in the next reading. Take care.